Hi, friends. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well today. I'm here with Renee Paulden of Water Tree Oak Forest. Hi, Renee. How are you today?
Hello, thank you. I'm doing great.
Well, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So let's jump right in, shall we? Because this is fascinating.
Absolutely.
So tell me about your company.
We are an alkaline water store. And what's so special about us is we're taking the city water and we're running it through an 11-stage filtration process where each filter is smaller in micron. So we're trying to remove any silk sand, lead contaminants, impurities, the discoloration of water. Sometimes it's yellow or brown. We're correcting that. In addition to that, we're reducing the amount of chlorine and ammonia that's in the water.
Wow, it's fascinating because you don't really think about it when you drink your water that all this stuff is in it.
No, you look at a bottle of water and it's clear and you're like, wow, it's clean. But until you heat it to a certain boiling point that you wouldn't on your stove is when you would really see the impurities that's in the water. We have a test. It's called the electrolyzer, and it heats the water to a point that it brings out the impurities. So if it turns gray or brown, then we know that it's a lot of bacteria, impurities in the water, and we can do that here at the store as well.
Oh, fun. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
So, and you put alkaline in it. What does that mean?
Absolutely. So alkaline has been known to add oxygen to your blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's also anti-aging.
Sign me up. Wait, you got me. Sign me up.
And so this is nothing that was just recently discovered. There is a gentleman named Otto Warburg. Back in 1931, he won a Nobel Prize for his research on alkaline. So he did a research of alkaline versus acidic. Now we know our stomachs are acidic because it has to break down the food that we eat. But doctors tell us all the time, stay away from sugar, excessive sugar or grease, and have more of an alkaline diet, which is fruits and vegetables. And so alkaline water not only adds oxygen to your blood, but it flushes those toxins out of your body. So when we eat those bad things that are good for us, we gotta flush that out. And so alkaline water flushes those toxins out, it hydrates us faster, and it adds the oxygen to the blood that the body needs.
That's very fascinating. So who's an ideal customer for you?
Well, that would be anyone that is on dialysis, diabetes, anyone with health challenges, with digestive challenges. There have even been doctors that diagnose cancer patients with drinking alkaline water. I have customers come in all the time, say, my doctor told me I need to get on some alkaline water.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't, I mean, it's for everybody too, but it really
It's
helps
absolutely
people.
for everyone. I've been drinking it for over 5 years. And I definitely can tell the difference versus the staple waters that you get at your favorite grocery store. We also have what is called a pH test, which is potential hydrogen. And so when you look at the pH scale in comparison to the other waters versus our waters, you will see, and we can do that here in the store if you come in, you can see the variation in the pH. Now, your home water or the city water will have some pH, but unfortunately, there are chemicals in the water. And so you kind of have to kind of balance that out.
So do you do a filtration system or do people come get the water in those big bottles? How does it work?
Very good question. Customers can come in with their own containers and fill them up. Typically what happens is we have an area where we clean and condition and sanitize the bottles that the customers bring in. And then they can enjoy a discount at the refill station. We have natural classic and premium, and those range in potential hydrogen or pH from 7.5 to 10.5.
Hmm.
So the discount customer will have paid a certain amount to get the discount for 5 months, or to get the discount for a year. It's very minimal. And they can fill up as many times as they want per week. It's getting ready to get extremely hot, so we want to make sure that everyone in the family is hydrated, as well as the pets.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. And you do filtration systems in your house too, right?
Absolutely. Some customers want just a filtration system under the counter in their kitchen.
Mhm.
Some want the whole house. We even have shower filters that is filtering and reducing the chlorine and ammonia when you're taking a shower. And what's so really interesting about those is they have a vitamin C stick, as well as a ceramic conversion and a sediment filter. And we can show the customer that when they come in. But the vitamin C stick can come in several different scents. It can come in a citrus, eucalyptus, or lavender.
Ooh.
So you have that spa-like experience coming down on your body. But in addition to that, in the back of your mind, you know that, hey, you're reducing the amount of chlorine and ammonia that is on your body now, the largest pores of your body. And that should make a person feel good when you do the comparison of the chlorine that's in the water. And we can do that test here for the customers that come in.
This is fascinating. Yeah, because if you've got that wonderful water on your hair and your skin, it's just got to help that.
Especially the vitamin C, right? Because we know that that's good for the skin. And they put it in makeup. They put it in different soaps and lotions and things of that nature. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I know the answer to this question, but what do you love most about your job?
Well, when you really think about it, I am a servant to anybody that walks through the door, right? And we listen to our customers. When someone comes in, it's really not about the sale, it's about why they're here, what brought them here, right? And then we ask specific questions because we want to make sure that what we're suggesting fits with what they're trying to achieve, right? For example, I may have an older customer come in that may be on some time release medication, and maybe their doctors refer them to us to come in. And so we take those things in consideration, because the highest of the pH is not always the best. So it's an introduction to the potential hydrogen and the ceramic conversion, or the extra oxygen and nutrients and minerals. So we would start them at the lowest, which is the 7.5, because remember, this is different than your Ozarka, Dasani, or Aquafina. This is filled with nutrients and minerals, and then that alkaline. So it's going to flush the body of any impurities or toxins. And so we want to slowly introduce you to it versus, giving you all the bells and whistles, right? So I love just listening to why people feel like they want to drink it. And then we try to, pair them with the best solution, whether it's containers. We have 2-gallon, 3-gallon, or 5-gallon containers. Or maybe it's more so older ladies. I've noticed they can't carry those huge containers, or maybe they have no one at home to do it for them. So the solution for them would be the 1-gallon. So we have to listen and ask specific questions, so we make sure we're not overwhelming them with the options here. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit, because we were recording this before, and you're at your store, at your business, and somebody came in and you were so lovely with her and just asked the questions and listened and made suggestions. And it was really sweet. You really listened to what they need. So we pulled back the curtain a little bit.
Yeah, that's important, Jennifer. It's very important, because it's not about really selling anything to them. I would love it if somebody walked in the door with water from their home and wanted me to test it. because it's really about knowing what's in your water, right? Whether you have a water softener at your house or you have a filtration system. We've had many people come in with a system and they had no idea that their system still didn't block the chlorine and ammonia in their water. And they paid $5,000 for that unit. So it's those kind of things that we just want people to be aware of what you're drinking. And you know, whether it's a solution that we provide or something external, find you something that is going to protect you and your family and provide the cleanest alternative for you as far as the water that you're drinking or the water that you're cooking with or the water that you're washing your fruits and vegetables with. That's what we want.
Well, where can we find you? How can we contact you?
Very good question. We are in the Oak Forest neighborhood or Garden Oaks. We're off of 43rd and Ellis. So our address is 1337 West 43rd Street, Suite C in Houston, Texas, 77018.
Very good. And you're on Instagram and Facebook and all over.
Absolutely. Instagram, Facebook, Nextdoor. We're also on LinkedIn. Google My Business is always awesome. So we're here to help in any kind of way. If you have any water questions or home filtration questions or anything in general, we love getting questions from customers.
Oh, well, very good. This is fascinating. Thank you so much for sharing this very important information, because I don't know if many people think about it. So
no, they don't. And, you know, when we first started, our marketing was geared towards what is alkaline water and what's the benefits of alkaline water. And then we came out with why our water is different than everybody else's. And so that was our whole goal. And we're still doing that to this day, just sharing what we've learned and what we've been trained on and how we test water and things of that nature. So I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to speak to you about why I'm so passionate about what we do.
Well, thank you for your time and your expertise. Go see her. You'll your skin and your hair and your insides. Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
So, well, thank you so much. Thank you for the information, and we will see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everybody.